Really hunker down and start thinking about gift giving. Dawn's got us covered this morning. Candytown it up.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to do gift giving coming up just before 8 o'clock. But, you know, Candytown just around the corner. In fact, tomorrow, it truly is the most wonderful time of year here in Yaletown. Hody from Shoshola. Yeah. We're talking a little bit about chocolate and whiskey tastings. It's kind of just getting people in the spirit. And I think most people wouldn't necessarily think chocolate and whiskey, but the kind of chocolate you use is very important.
Yeah, I think the idea of doing a single origin or a well-flavored chocolate that doesn't leave additional chemical residue or anything on your palate is really important. We're very big in the fair trade chocolate, so we want all of our sources to be fairly traded. Yeah, and having single origin is the fun part.
Very cool. Now, here's an interesting thing. We know that most people cleanse their palate or they have, you know, something that sort of starts their mouth fresh when they're doing something like a tasting. But you actually use chocolate to cleanse your palate, kind of?
Sort of, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's not really cleansing your palate. 100% chocolate will actually take out the sugars of your chocolate. So these two are 100%.
So what does that mean? It means there's no sugar at all?
Exactly. It's just the cocoa bean. And the difference between these two particular 100% is that they're made by different companies using different beans. So a cocoa bean is like a grape. Where a bean comes from makes a difference. So a good grape makes a good wine. A good cocoa bean makes a good chocolate.
So this, again, with no sugar, it's kind of like back when you were a kid and you grabbed the baker's chocolate out of your mom's cupboard and went, that doesn't taste like chocolate.
Not so much.
So you're taking out the sugars so that you can properly taste the whiskey. Now, you brought actually a very special whiskey here today.
We did, actually. It's a $5,000 bottle of whiskey that one of our local guys, he does the casking for.
But these rules will apply regardless of the price point that you have. And in fact, for people that are just starting whiskey, there is a really great tip for them that won't offend the connoisseur.
That's right. So not only put some chocolate in your mouth to actually get the sort of juices going and the taste of the chocolate, so the whiskey going on it, but you can open up the notes a little bit by putting literally a drop.
Just a little drop of water. This is specialty water, Russ, but you can just use plain old tap water or distilled water. Open it up. It's booze news you can use. Candytown happening here in Yaletown tomorrow from noon to 7.
Thank you.
Love that story, Dawn. You're taking me back. Yeah, sneaking into mom's cupboard, eating the baker's chocolate by mistake, and then sneaking into dad's cupboard and finding the whiskey. So, you know, it's pretty much the way things went around my house when I was younger.
But first we connect with Dawn and talk Candytown.
Yeah, which is happening tomorrow in Yaletown from 12 to 7. It's a free family festival. Lots of things to do, to taste, to see. And the cross right here in Yaletown, which is a great opportunity for people to kind of get all their gifts in one place. First of all, Mark, I always just love the vignettes here. This is such a beautiful space.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're in the furniture gallery here, and it's all decked out for the holidays.
Exactly.
So come and check it out.
And people are getting ready to buy their gifts for people. You have something for everyone. What do we have here?
So this is a beautiful coat from Brooklyn, and they're kitty corner to us here. It's a Canadian-made line called Canada Goose. Very cozy, nice for these cold mornings. Yeah. So this is from a great menswear, or not menswear, sorry, men's skincare shop called Mask, which is again just up the street. This is all natural. It's called Ursa Major, and we have the travel size here, and then the full size package here, which is a great thing to find under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, or even little stocking stuffers,
Absolutely.
right?
It would be perfect for that.
And then for entertaining, perhaps.
Lots of fun. So a lot of people like a Moscow Mule at this time of year, and this beautiful set here is made of copper, which actually has some surprising health benefits, they say.
Hold on a second. So you're saying I can drink a Moscow Mule, and if I drink it out of the copper,
yes,
no hangover.
You're gonna feel amazing.
Amazing. I can already tell.
After the Moscow Mule. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. And this is from our store here. This is a Valespa gift set, which is a lovely host or hostess gift. We advise people to stock up on them. They sell out really quickly, and they're just so cute in those little glass containers.
Wonderful. Some great gift ideas from some of the many shops here in Yaletown. Of course, you can check out Candytown happening tomorrow from 12 to 7. There are lots of charity components as well, Jody, for people that are looking to purchase a tree. And by the way, we are also later on going to be giving away a gift certificate for the cross. I'm thinking something maybe you could spend it on if you win.
Yes, we are doing a gift certificate coming up later in the program. Look at those delicious candles. Love that. Yaletown.
Yeah, and we're just outside of the cross. We're inside there. A ton of things to spend your $150 gift card on if you win it. But make your way in there and make your way here to Yaletown anytime. But Annette, specifically tomorrow, Candytown is upon us.
It's all happening here. If you've got a sweet tooth, Saturday, in Yaletown, that's the place to be.
And lots of family-friendly things to do. And again, the festival is free, which is important to note because we're going to see a great day. Tell us a little bit about this here.
Well, isn't he great? This is our little snowman. A lot of the kids will recognize him from Frozen. This is Olaf. He'll be working tomorrow. Free juice. So we have he's a juice luge. We also have huge ice sculpting happening tomorrow. Full-size Santa sleigh, seats 4, an ice wall filled with candy, all free. Come down and watch the sculpting. Our festival goes from noon until 7 p.m. So there'll be big ice sculptures happening, horse carriage happening, a giant snow globe that you can actually get inside, and of course visits with Santa.
And there is a charity component as well.
Absolutely. We're here raising money for BC Children's Hospital Foundation and also for Starlight Children's Charities.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to let you pour me some of this juice for this little luge here. Olaf, there we go. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. What a fun time to be had tomorrow. Candytown happening from noon until 7. And I think the weather actually is supposed to be absolutely perfect. You know what? Russ Lacada is going to have all of those details. Doesn't this look good? Thank you so much, Annette. We're going to take a break. Russ will have the details, the Candytown forecast. After the break, we'll be right back.
Thanks.